is up, everyone? It is the Windy Witch, back with another video. I know I look like a mess, and I've been gone for a while, but I got my candle to take away anxiety, because it's been a while since I've been on camera, and I am white as a ghost. But yeah, lots been going on lately, as you all know, obviously with this virus and everything. Hear the vacuum downstairs. My sister is cleaning. But, you know, it's cool. So I have a little book with a ton of video ideas, and I figured, you know, I have about half a day to myself today, so I figured why not pump out as many videos as I can for the channel, because we have not done anything for the channel in about 2 months, and I believe it was my money spell, which actually worked pretty well. So let's get started. I have about 10 to 11 different topics. The familiar is here. I have a few different topics, and those are for different videos, since I am trying to get out as many videos as possible. That's why you'll probably see me in this outfit for the next few videos. But today, the topic at hand will be how I personally plan or begin to plan a video or ritual, a spell or ritual having to do the formal way, the way I do it formally. So right now, with quarantine going on, I know a lot of witches, new and old, are, you know, being able to take time to themselves, and this would probably be about the time that a lot of spells are happening because everyone is at home. So I thought, you know, maybe I will run you through the stuff that I do to prepare a spell or ritual. So obviously, a spell and ritual are not the same thing. A spell for me, personally, this is my description of a spell. A spell for me is something that I'm doing by myself. I am not calling on any other form to guide me. It is something that I'm doing with my own willpower. It is something that's quick and easy. And a ritual, for me, is something that I may call on my deities, Loki or Demeter. I might call on the elements. I might cast a circle and, you know, do it the formal way. But anyway, if I'm doing a certain spell or ritual, the way I start out first is, if I want it to be like very formal, like I'm gonna do this, then that, then this, then that, right away. I will often start by writing it down. I write everything down on paper. I do not type it out, because when you write something down, especially spells, it puts your intention into the paper, and you're setting that mindset. So I'll write out everything I want to do. If I am going to, you know, what I'm going to say, what I'm going to use. So I will start by, obviously, like I said, writing out what I'm going to do and what I'm going to use. If I'm doing, say, a money spell, I might write down the things that I need, like for me, maybe if I'm doing money, obviously you think of wealth, so maybe like a green candle, maybe some green herbs, some cinnamon, some bay leaves, stuff like that. Maybe maybe a certain type of incense, if you make your own incense, or if you have, maybe like I have a cinnamon incense, if I'd want to use that, then maybe I'd write that down. And then obviously for me personally, if I'm doing a ritual and I'm writing it out, I will most times just write myself like a boundary of when I call on who I'm calling on. Say I were to call on Demeter or Loki, I'd obviously be using Loki as a example here. I'd obviously be like Loki, god of trickery and god of giants, all of that, because he was a giant, apparently. It's a lot. But Loki, god of trickery, I ask you to grant me some of your power to put into this ritual, blah 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 blah. I thank you, here's your offering, blah 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 blah. And that's just how I do it. Now, obviously, I'm not saying it word for word. When I'm in ritual, I might glance at it and just kind of say what I feel. So I might say, Loki, god of trickery, I humbly ask, and if I'm saying it, I might be Loki, god of trickery, god of giants, all that. I might say, I ask you please to humbly help me with this ritual, to put power into bringing me wealth, to being able to fund for my family, stuff like that. I will obviously change it up a little bit, and yeah, but I find writing it out helps a lot because it gives yourself a little bit of a guideline to be able to not go off track and to have a lot of organization so that you're not rambling and forgetting things and etc. So once you have everything planned out, what you're going to say, what you will need, etc., then I usually start off when it is time. I will gather all the items. I'll grab my candles, my herbs, my incense, maybe the chalices for my deities if I am going to leave a offering. And yeah. So then I will, sometimes it depends on how I feel. If I feel it is something that I need to protect myself, loud truck. If it is something that I need to protect myself, say I'm doing maybe a protection spell, obviously, then I will throw up a quick circle the way I feel, and just protecting myself with the circle and making sure that the right ambiance is set. This way nothing can enter while I am doing my magic. And this is just a good way of, keeping everything else out and being able to focus and keep yourself cleansed and protected while doing your magic. So, the next thing is obviously actually doing the spell. If I'm doing a ritual, I will most likely start by lighting the candles and then lighting the incense. I'll start off by, you start off by doing what you feel is first. You wrote it out earlier, so now you're doing whatever you feel comes first. After I light the candles and incense, then I would probably start doing my, the, not chant, but the written form of magic, which is, what I'm making, what my intentions are with the spell, bring wealth, protect family, that kind of stuff. So after I do that, then I will, say thank you, and I'll ask and then say thank you to both of my deities if I call on them, or the elements, for granting me their power to fuel the spell. And then I will, if I so choose, I will give them an offering in their chalices of maybe some sparkling water, because obviously I'm a child, I can't buy liquor, so. But maybe some orange juice, maybe some fresh fruit if I have their bowls or something. But, that's just the way that I choose to do it. There are many, many types of ways of doing a ritual or spell. But at the end of the day, you follow your intuition and you do what you feel is right. So, yeah. That's all for this video, guys. I will be doing a couple more videos, so stay tuned for that. Have an amazing day, and maybe go plan out a simple ritual. Have an amazing day, guys. Bye.